Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. To all of you that are watching my video, hi, I said thank you so much. To my new subscribers, I say thank you. I really appreciate that, and that, believe me, if you keep on the fire, we are not going to stop. I am not going to stop talking about why I am here. So thank you so much. So today we are going to talk about the difference between autism and mental illness. And to all of you that may come across this video, please kindly subscribe, like, and put on the notification button so that whenever I post a new video, you can be able to see it. So we are talking about, I started with talking about the good mental health for our children. And I have been, like I had said earlier in my last videos, I said that anything concerning kids, children, is my passion. Anything that we make the children to have the best life, to live the best life and have the best good mental health is what I want to do, is what I am living for. So I have now added the autism. A lot of people, many still confuse with autism and mental illness, which is far different. Autism is a spectrum, mental illness is another thing, and mental illness can be killed. So many people still confuse autism with mental illness. Some even think being autistic means being mad. Like, you are mad, you are crazy. Autism is not being mad. You are not crazy, you are not mad. It is a life on its own. It is a different thing. Autism is a neurodevelopmental disorder, which is, it affects the way we communicate. It affects the way we relate to other people. It affects the way we do our things. It affects the way they do their things. They are just normal. They are not mad. They are not crazy. Like I have said, like where I come from, they believe that when you are autistic, you are mad. I have also come across people saying that autism is a disability. No, it's not a disability. It's not mad. It's not crazy. It's the people that are living their life in their own way. They live their life in their own way. They do things in their own way. And as ABA therapists that I am, shout out to all ABA therapists out there. What we do is that we fix them. You don't change them, but you help them to work, to do things the way it's supposed to. Not like you have to change them, not like you have to turn them from what they are. They cannot be changed. Autism is not something that you can say, oh, let me take this medication and then I'll become fine. Mental illness is something that you can take medication and you become fine. Mental illness is something like anxiety is a mental illness, bipolar disorder. So mental illness is different thing. It's like, okay, let's say mental illness refers to the condition that affects our mood. It affects the way we think, the way we behave. It's like it's depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder. So these are the mental illness, but autism has nothing to do with this. Autism is the only way it affects the way they do their own things. It affects their communication. It affects the way they socialize. So it affects the way they learn. They don't learn in the same way that someone that is not autistic learn. They can learn, but they need help. So I am asking and begging people out there, especially people that think that autism is madness. Autism is not madness. Autism doesn't mean you are crazy. Autism doesn't mean that you have is a witchcraft. No, it's not a witchcraft. These kids are people that come into this world behaving and doing things in their own way. It doesn't mean they are mad. It doesn't mean they are crazy. So madness is different from autism. Madness or mental illness, like madness, I'm saying, when I say madness, I mean mental illness. Is bipolar disorder, is being depressed. These are the things that you can say is madness, which is treatable. When you go to the the psychiatric hospitals, these people, they specialize on mental illness. Okay, they are the people that we say, okay, this is what is wrong with you, this is the kind of mental illness you have, and then this is the medication. But this is totally different from autism. Autism has different, if you are so attentive, let's say, if you are attentive, you could also know when you give birth to the child, you will understand that my child is not behaving normal. And again, please, let's just not talk about people believing that autism is something caused by someone. My people, especially where I come from, my people, please do not believe this. Do not think that if your child is autistic, is a witchcraft. No, it's not a witchcraft. There is things that causes autism. There is things that listed that is the reason of autism. Not basically, specifically that these are the things that cause it. It's still being, scientists are still proving to bring out the main thing that causes autism. But it's not caused by any human. The only thing that is there that can cause autism, which is still not 100% said that this is proven by scientists, is the age. We have read that the older age parents is likely they can give birth to autistic children. The environment also has some impact if you're going to give birth to a autistic child or not. The things that you eat, some medications, which I am going to talk about this in my next video. So autism is not crazy, is not madness. And let us stop thinking that when your child is autistic, that means your village people is after you. No. Your village people is not after you, my dear. But this is how the universe has made that child. And it is now left for you as the father and the mother and the parents and whoever that sees this child to help including this child. We call it inclusive. You include this child, you help them, you guide them, not to fix them, not to change them, but just to help them fix their life. You have to understand that your child is autism doesn't mean that he's disabled. Autism is not disability. Autism is not madness. They only need your guide. They only need you to help them, and their life will be a little bit fixed. We fix them, we help them. You don't change them. It's not curable. You cannot cure autism, but you can fix them, especially when you start early. You start early. When you give birth to a child now, mothers, please watch your child. From 1 year, from 8 months, 1 year, 2 years, you could watch your child. That is what they call imitation. So if your child is not imitating some things that he is supposed to imitate, then you should be thinking, should I visit a hospital? Should I visit pediatrician? Should I go and check what is going on? But first you have to watch. Is my child imitating some words? Is my child having some flapping behavior, some repetitive behavior? Is my child doing some behavior that you know, oh, this is abnormal? Because once your mind is like, my child is not doing things the way he's supposed to do, then that is when it comes. The first thing you have to do is look for a pediatrician who will help you, who will assess that your child to know if he is okay. Do not believe that, okay, my child is not imitating like, you know, when a child is 1 year, I believe that if he can be able to say mama, there is some imitative words they say, especially those words that you say when they are crawling or doing something. We say no, 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 or you know, those kind of words that we normally say frequently. The child, they keep imitating those words. When your child is not imitating those words, when the child is doing something like, you know, when he's repeatedly doing one thing after doing the same thing, you have to understand that is something wrong. It doesn't mean that your village people is after you. It doesn't mean that there is witchcraft. It means that this child have come into the earth in his or her own way, which you need to help to fix him. Not to cure him, not to change him, but to help him. And when you start early, that is when you will start seeing changes. Because autism, the best thing you could do for a child with autism is early intervention. Once you start early, that means you have helped that child. But a lot of people still, they don't want to understand. They will see some signs that my child is doing something, doing some repetitive behavior, not following the age, or doing something that is, because autism, some of them are they behave less than their age, some behave more than their age. So these are the things which in my next video, I promise I'm going to talk about the whole symptoms. Okay, but just get to know, understand that autism doesn't mean that your village people is after you. Autism doesn't mean that your child is mad. Autism doesn't mean that your child is crazy. It means your child came to the earth, to this world, in his or her own way, which need your support to fix, to understand things. And then he'll blossom, he'll grow, he'll manage his life. So thank you so much for all of you that are watching. Thank you. Please remember to subscribe. If you could share my video, it will be a plus to me to continue to talk about this, so that this video will reach those that is supposed to reach. To all of you that are a mother of autistic children, shout out to you guys. You are doing amazing, and God knows when he put those child to you. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you guys in my next video. Love you.